Dragon Ball Super card game has announced a new project and it's revealed tomorrow. So naturally, we got to randomly speculate about what it could be. First things first, let's get at what it's definitely not out of the way. I don't think it's anything to do with a new anime, anything like that. I've seen it speculated, I don't think it's that. Next up, we have some things where people are like, it could be a rotation, it could be a new set, something like that, maybe anniversary box. To me, they wouldn't hype something like that up in the way they have. If you look at the previous way they've announced sets, etc., it just doesn't really add up to be like, it's a new project, it's got a new website, and also not to mention there's brand new socials for this project, whatever it's going to be. So I think anything relating to the current Dragon Ball Super card game, it's pretty safe to say it's not going to be that. Unless it's this. So let's get into the theories of what it could be. It's not my own theory, but it's a theory that's been talked about in our discussion group and stuff like that. So shout out to them, Andrea and Demian, you big boys, I love you. And it could be a unified, organised play kind of thing, which undertaking that would definitely count as a project. And bringing together every part of the world for Dragon Ball, I could see that as being a new project. That is something I can realistically say. I can see that as being the announcement. However, we come back to that thing that they've made a new social media account for it. It's got a website. It's a countdown. And yes, it's going to be at Gen Con where there's going to be tournaments, and I understand that, and I think that's a really logical thing. Something in my heart of heart tells me it's probably not organised play related. I could be completely wrong, and if I'm wrong, you know what? Hold my hand up, it's fine. So that kind of leaves us with either a speed duel type format, which when Yu-Gi-Oh made speed duels, they kind of went back to basics. And if that's what Dragon Ball can do, then I don't know, I think I would love that. It would get so many new people in. And as long as like Dragon Ball Super card game isn't affected, like, because current Yu-Gi-Oh still exists as well as speed duels, right? Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong about that. And then finally, the other theory that I think has some merit is it is the online client. Now, would it be a new project? See, that's my only concern. Unless they're considering it like it's its own brand thing, then I can see it being like, oh well, yeah, you don't want the social feeds being caught up with like, oh, here's a reveal for the card game, but has nothing to do with the digital version, whereas digital things like server maintenance and stuff like that would warrant its own social media, in my opinion. So who knows? It could be Dragon Ball Super card game digital. Maybe it's a stealth drop of it where they're like, okay, here's the countdown, here's the trailer, here's everything it's going to feature, and boom, you can play it now. That would be awesome. In that vein, a new Super card game project. Could they put cards in the current set? Or the upcoming sets, I should say, where it's like Pokemon does, where you get packs on the client and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm excited. I've been Scott Sermon. This has been Players Guild. Subscribe if you're new, and leave your theories in the comments below. We've only got one day to find out.